Hey y'all, welcome to the first episode of the Drink and Tell podcast.
Tink tink.
I am so excited. So before we get started, I guess we all should introduce ourselves.
Yes.
I'm Candace.
I'm Tawana.
I'm Joss.
Asia.
For purposes of keeping my daytime job, my name is Mickey.
She's very serious about this.
She is
Dead serious.
she's ridiculously serious about this.
That pension.
So
she gotta keep
here's
it.
the thing. This all started because we are a group chat.
Yes.
And we decided, okay, everybody has a group chat. We're all grown, amazing, beautiful Black women. And we're in a moment where we actually need these kinds of conversations to dominate the space, right? So, like, in group chats, you're talking about everything from gray sweatpants to the shape of eggs when they pass.
That was a thing before we started
That was a
recording.
thing
It
before we
was.
started
I learned
recording.
something new.
To, I mean, all of the crazy things that you
Politics,
talk about.
marriage,
exactly,
All of it.
divorce,
Sex,
parenting, sex,
all of
like,
that.
name it.
And it's the beauty of friendship. So this podcast is about that. We're excited because, I mean, Drink and Tell means that we will be doing some drinking and some telling.
A lot of drinking. A lot of drinking.
A little bit
Josh,
of telling.
what are we
drinking?
What are we drinking today?
So this is Black Girl Magic. I am drinking the red blend. You were drinking the rosé. Some of you are drinking the Riesling. We're drinking the red blend.
Yes.
Tink tink.
What you
This
drinking?
got a little of that mason jar action from the house. Yeah.
We were drinking mimosas
I missed
earlier.
it.
No liquor left behind. This is what
So
we
you
doing.
got-
Literally mixed it.
Oh.
She mixed it.
Don't act like y'all don't do that at tailgates and everything else. Don't let me start snitching on folks. Although we don't use snitching because that's a terrible term. I tell my kids
McBride
not to use
sisters,
it.
we did not
We are
recommend
informants.
it.
We did not recommend the mix, okay?
Wine
That was
and-
she ad-libbed that one.
It's delicious.
Speaking of tailgate, we all went to the same university.
Yes.
We are all graduates of Tennessee State University.
the Tennessee State University.
Tennessee State University.
Yes.
What else about us that we need to get into this first episode?
So we got to talk about who we are, and we got to talk about why we're doing this, right?
Okay,
And
where
how
you
it came
start?
about. So we're talking about how this came about.
Yeah, we're
Right.
introducing ourselves. So you can do the.
Well, why don't you talk about why you started the group chat to begin with? And
And how long ago was that? Like, I was trying to think of the
Years.
timeline.
Yeah.
It was
Years.
more than 10 years ago. So
It's more than 10.
It's
We've
more
been
than
in a
10.
group chat for 10 years?
It's been more than
Yeah.
10 years.
It has.
Yes.
It's been more than 10 years.
Dang.
Wow.
Because it was Aiden was born. So
Yeah.
it had
Ken
to
was
be-
here.
Yeah, so
Aiden
he's
was
14. It
born.
had to be at least 12 years. At least
Yeah, because
12.
Noah was not. Noah wasn't born.
So 12 years.
Noah wasn't born. When
Shout out to the kids who didn't sign up
Yes.
to be mentioned in
I
this
mean,
podcast.
I mean, my kids are social media famous anyway,
Right,
so we're
they
just gonna
really
leave it at that.
But no, so I started the group chat because I love all of y'all. Like when I went to Tennessee State, you all were like who I wanted to be when I grew up.
Well, I didn't know that shit.
You was making
I-
terrible
I
decisions
already-
already.
You were my RA freshman year.
Yeah.
So like I knew Joss first. I took a course with Asia, and said organization, I expressed my interest to Asia, and Asia laughed and walked off.
I didn't have a vote. And look,
so-
I was at the end of my tenure. I didn't have a vote, so it was not
what
me
was-
she needed to be talking to.
So what was so funny was we took, what class did we take? We took
It was either religion or a.
yeah, it was religion.
It was a religion
It was
class.
an intro to religion class. So
Let
serendipitous.
me tell you something. I should have minored in religion.
So
I took so many
serendipitous.
you?
religion classes.
I only took
Dr.
that one.
Hardy married
Yeah.
me.
Well, I was gonna say she married me. No, we were in class. We were in class together.
Okay.
Mickey was the cool one. I know that this is a point of contention in the group chat.
Okay, so let's do it. Go for it.
Tawana was mean in college.
I agree.
I agree.
Look,
Friend.
watch this. I would like to second that motion.
I would like to third, and I know her very well. I knew her before she became a member of the said organization, and it has been the same the entire time.
Okay, mic check.
No, it was, and I love.
Tanya is
so
very
of course
sweet to
I love
me.
her now.
Thank
I mean,
you,
love her
Joss.
all the way. So I met Tawana.
Uh-huh.
then when we graduated, I felt like the only beauty of Facebook was that it reunited
Everyone.
all of us.
For sure.
But then when I like watched everybody, there was a moment where like I was like, I'm having conversations with all of y'all independently.
Because we were in North Carolina at the same time.
Yeah, why not have them together?
Yeah.
And so I apologize because I don't even think I asked y'all permission.
You did.
Before
didn't.
I put.
Well, you have to understand, but we, the three of us are all came into the organization at the same time, trying to
Yes.
be politically correct.
Yeah.
And Mickey is kind of
She was here when we got here.
She was
but-
here when we became, but she is honorary.
I am Yoda.
Okay, so
You are Grogu.
we all talk separately anyway. So when she brought it as a group chat, it wasn't like, oh shit, I'm sorry, can I cuss? I don't even know if I
It's
cuss.
our show.
Oh, okay, whatever. So I didn't know. We were like, well, it makes sense because
Yeah.
we're all friends separately,
Yeah.
and individually
But
to bring
I
it together.
realized it worked out.
Yeah.
But that is a pet peeve of mine.
Like somebody
I
randomly
think that
throwing you
it
To be
pulled
is
into a group chat?
hilarious that I did it. I cannot stand when people do that. I
Pull you into a group
absolutely
chat and hold you
cannot stand
hostage?
when people do that. And so, and I don't.
Especially with an Android and you can't get out.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Android.
y'all talk, you
that
talking about
part.
me? Shut up.
That
First of all,
part.
I still have my Android, and I have an iPhone or
don't
two.
think, I don't think we should talk about
I don't mean
Androids.
no harm. When you switched over,
I know
it
you
was
guys was
so
praising. Y'all was
happy.
praising him. I know.
was
I
so
know.
Okay, focus. We gotta get back
Okay,
on
sorry.
task.
Yeah, so that was really how the group chat started. And then it became like this like space where when my life was falling apart, like I really could like lean on y'all.
Watch this, Candace. Is the word you're looking for safe space?
Friends, so this is not a game show.
For 500. This word. For 500. Would you like to buy a vowel?
I'm done.
It was a safe space. And
For
so-
all of us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I
Yeah.
think so.
And I think we've
for
all been
sure.
each other's safe space
Yeah.
throughout several phases of life.
But I think because we know that we're going to get honesty, and it's not even the honesty that may be harsh. It's not meant to be hurtful.
Malicious, yeah.
It's with love.
It's
We
with,
know
it's
that
with love. Like sometimes we need to hear that hard truth, whether we want to or not.
Here she goes. Here she
I
goes.
think Asia's speaking for herself when she makes that statement.
No,
but
I can say I
doesn't-
appreciate
No. I mean, I am the hard truth person, but I
Yeah,
also
that's what I
appreciate hard
meant.
truth. Okay, thank you.
like
Are you
that.
the background noise?
You like
okay,
that. You
said
like that
sexy voice.
voice.
Go ahead.
Yes.
But sometimes sometimes we need to hear things that we don't want to hear in order to,
Yes.
and to know that the person that's saying it is not saying it maliciously. We're saying it in love. Like, you need to hear this.
But I don't think we've had that many moments.
We
where
haven't.
I feel
I
like
don't
we've
think
had
so.
hard truths. Well, like
So
not,
individually, maybe not all at the same time.
Yeah, just randomly.
But
It's
we
random.
absolutely
Yeah.
had
I also
those-
think there was a lot of growth already by the time this formed. We weren't in
That's
our
true.
20s
We
anymore.
weren't.
We're in our
Yeah.
30s, so you knew not to hit people's triggers anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think that's important
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like we had a lot of life had happened. And I don't even think it's just that life had happened, but I think it's that because life can happen to people and you can choose not to grow from it.
Yes.
Candace,
For
would you
sure.
say your accent is more missionary Baptist or North Carolina?
Where are we
I love
right
that
now?
tone.
It's North Carolina. Let's shout
I
out
know
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina,
Let's
but
go
I
with
was
Kakalaki.
That's because
Basically,
I
that's why I created. Well, I think that's why I created the chat, was because y'all have always been, for me, kind of these like North Stars as like who I wanted to be as like a mom.
That's a
Sure.
pressure.
Like,
That
that
is
is
so
so
much
No,
pressure.
no, 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 no.
Pressure.
I
take it.
welcome
That's a-
it.
that's a
She
huge
called me
compliment.
Moses. That's what North Star means. Moses, and I welcome it.
Friend.
Moses.
Well,
She know
we-
what I'm talking. Harriet Tubman.
So how real are we getting on the podcast?
Yeah, we get real.
So when we met her, she was in the Chastity League, friend.
Basically,
Oh,
yes.
we gonna say it.
It was
Stop holding on to that microphone.
They can hear you. They can hear you.
But
Well,
okay,
watch this.
Can we please talk about the Chastity League? Because I feel like
Candace and them thought they was better than us
She
because
is
they
way
went
past
doing
the
it.
Chastity League at this point.
Okay, let's not
that's
put her
where we
business on the
found
street.
her.
She
No.
put her business on the street. What you talking
No,
about?
no. But I will say they thought they were better than the rest of us who was living in sin on the campus of Tennessee State University.
I did not think. So here's the thing. at the time, I did not know that the Chastity League was a cover for illicit activities.
I had to tell you they were lying to you.
I know, and I didn't believe you until I found out that they were lying to me.
I don't think everybody was. I have a couple of good friends who truly did not give up the goods. That was in the chest.
If you don't stop putting your hand on this
I
microphone,
want to touch it every time when I speak.
But all I'm saying is that so why do you think that that's too much pressure?
To be your North Stars, can we be your personal board of advisors?
No. Okay, so like when I say North Stars, this is what I mean. Like I have always wanted to be. Y'all have always embodied like what I thought about when I thought about motherhood. When I thought about like what it was to be a wife, when I thought about what it was to be a business.
she's speaking to Tawana. She's speaking to this one right here. She's the only wife.
No, I was an amazing
Right.
wife.
I believe that.
I own it.
And I think
Yeah,
I would.
'cause
I think I would be an amazing
Remember
wife.
when I was in North Carolina,
But I don't
want to
be a wife.
So y'all were always for me women that I wanted to emulate and embody, even when we were in college.
That's
so
a lot
like
of pressure.
I don't think that's pressure. I will take the compliment. Well, in all things, only motherhood, because everything else I'm a little sketchy at. I will take that. I'll take it because
That's so
I have
sweet.
people in
It's
my life
very
that I was the
sweet.
same
It
way.
is.
Yeah.
It
I'll
is.
take that.
And I think that's the beauty of this group coming together is that we were and have been and currently are in so many different spaces and places in our lives as women that we bring the variety and when it comes to our perspectives when we are discussing different things in a group chat, right? So like when we meet, Mickey and I strongly disagree. I know that we'll talk about this at some point, but we strongly disagree on the whole. If you my friend and you know my nigga cheating on me, nigga, if
I'm
you
still not
saying
telling.
something,
Watch this.
I'm
RNC,
not
I'm not
telling
telling.
you.
So
I'm not telling.
but the different
I'm
perspectives,
telling.
though,
Yeah, you ain't learned the
I
hard
feel
lesson yet, but okay.
Really allow us to. You guys helped me to change my perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Because
it's not about
you're
change,
coming
but
from a
it's about looking at things from a different
Yes,
angle.
there we go.
You don't have to change your perspective, but you have to
that's
understand.
still, that comes with it too, though. Because
Yeah.
when I do see things from a different perspective, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay, I never thought about it like
Want
that.
to watch this? And that message was brought to you by Personally She.
That's
Tawana's brand, Personally She.
personallyshe.com.
Yes.
New shirts drop every Friday. New drip every
But no, I stand by that. I'm not telling.
You're not telling what?
I will tell.
I'm not
I'm
telling.
telling.
I'm telling.
I'm not telling.
First of all, I'm confronting him.
That
We had that experience.
Yes. First of all, I'm confronting him, and I'm telling him I'm telling. If you don't tell, I'm giving you this amount of time.
telling.
If you don't tell her,
Exactly.
I'm telling.
Can I give clarity?
Go for it, Mick, because I'm with you. Go for it.
First time, yes. Once y'all make up,
Well,
y'all
yeah.
start-
But you choose
and
to be
you go
there,
back,
then that's on you.
and he continues to be who we knew he already
Yeah,
was.
that's fair.
I'm not saying anything else.
That is fair.
That's
No,
fair.
that's fair.
Unless
That's
I
fair.
have receipts, I have video footage. I'm going live from where we all are at the same time. I'm not telling.
Well, and I'm not gonna go with rumors,
Right,
You know,
I need-
obviously, I have to have seen some shit myself.
Yeah.
And what's the
but-
end game gonna be? Let's keep it funky.
Because if you're going back,
We
y'all
in our
just gonna be looking at
40s.
me.
No. We in our 40s. Why is you messing it up? Just let that man cheat in peace.
Yes,
We must not
did
be
go
role
back.
models anymore.
So, in
All her dreams are crushing
She's like,
before
wait
our
a minute,
eyes.
wait a minute.
My child was a lie. It was a lie.
I told you the truth.
with that being
You
said,
did. You did tell me.
just the different perspectives and backgrounds that we're coming from. Let's just do that part because we did talk about like wanting to talk about each
Yes.
of us as the individual. So let's do that.
Yeah.
So I've been married 21 years. Just
Amen.
celebrated 21 years this year. We have a 19 and a 22-year-old.
Oh, Jesus.
Empty nester for the first time ever, obviously. Wow. And it is almost a year. My youngest has been gone for almost a year, and
How Marianne doing?
And she's
He's a Marine. He's a Marine, child of a
and
Marine.
it's been interesting. So that I'm in a place that no one else in the group is in.
You
right?
are.
So
Yeah.
what about you guys?
I am happily divorced,
Oh,
brilliantly
damn.
co-parented,
She threw that
and
out there.
happily partnered.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
if you miss that, friends, that means she left, found a new one, is living the best life.
Ever.
Period.
I like period with
I
a
like
T
that.
and a period.
I like
Hey,
that.
babe.
No,
She also has 2 girls.
no
I
cap.
have 2 girls.
She
11
just got
and
her
15.
PhD. Man, listen, why are you trying? Now you're not trying to toot this horn. I got to toot it for you.
Okay, so yeah.
Tooted.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. It's been a big year. It's been a big year for me.
It's been a big year.
So yeah, the girls are 11 and 15. 3 bonus babies, 19, 10, and 8.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
She living her Claire Huxtable.
My
life.
best
Living her
Claire
best, and
Huxtable
she is like, she got the anchor woman hair. She got it all.
Yeah, she is.
She got it.
feels
She's
good.
from
good.
Jacksonville, Florida, though. Just gotta throw
Duval.
that out there.
Hey,
Duval County.
Take that where you want to take that.
I'm just saying.
I am happily divorced, friends with my ex-husband and his wife.
What's her name?
Anyway, happily divorced.
so sweet.
She is sweet. I have 2 amazing boys.
Yes.
Teenage boys, not by my ex-husband.
So you might need to
Tell us a little bit more about that,
You
man.
might need to establish
Let's
2 different
dissect that.
relationships. 'cause,
Okay, so
like,
I am a
that
serial
sounded
monogamist. I was with my ex-husband in college, got married literally the day before I graduated from college. Literally the day before I graduated from college. And was divorced. And then I started dating my children's father, who I've known since I was 14, so this is not a new person. Maybe a year after I left my ex-husband. And we were together for 8 years, had 2 children. We are not together anymore. He is married. Happy for him. My kids are amazing and thriving, and that's all I really care about.
Yeah.
The focus
Yes.
is my
She's
children.
a great
Yes.
mom.
And yeah, I mean, I'm very funny about the circle of people I have around me. The people that know me know that I am loyal to a fault. And if I don't talk to you for 6 months, 9 months, a year, it doesn't matter. You call
Nope.
me, I'm gonna be there.
That's right.
Without hesitation. So, you know, the friend groups, I don't. You know, the organization that I joined was a challenge for me because women are a challenge for me because women are messy and I don't do messy. I'm very straightforward.
Men are worse.
But most of us
Men are worse, but I'm very.
They are.
It's hard for people to understand my personality because I'm not malicious, but I'm very
Direct.
direct.
Yeah.
Because that's how I want people to talk to me. And so this friend group, you know, I have a couple friend group chats, and they literally provide me the ability to have these female relationships that I didn't think that I would ever have. Because women, you know, a lot of women can be hateful and jealous and petty, and I don't have the patience for
You're
it.
safe.
Yeah, so it's a safe space, and so I will withdraw and be happy with withdrawing and have no problem with it. I'll just disappear.
We don't let you.
But
do
I've never felt the need to do that in
Right.
this space.
Yeah.
It's always been safe, and CMB, as I call it, or Bimbo. I never call you by your first name.
Like, I couldn't wait until people started calling me Bimbo because that's what they call like all the adults in my family, and that was when I knew I was grown. Like when people started calling me
I didn't
Bimbo.
realize
Yeah, I don't think I've ever called you by your first name. I don't know that I ever have. And I remember her in college, and I remember her saying something to me, and I was like, "Dog, I ain't the one you need to be talking to." I'm gonna roll on out. We can be cool, but I literally was like, "Yeah, I'm not the one you need to be talking to," but I'm gonna walk away. And we've always stayed connected, and I've always believed in her and what she was trying to do, what I knew she would do. And she's just gonna keep shining, like all of us. Like
those big hype
we
persons.
are the biggest hype
Ultimate
people
hype
for
girl.
We are
sure.
everybody's biggest
Ultimate
hype.
hype
For
girl.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That glass is empty. Can we have
It is. We'll put it down.
Yeah, let-
Okay, I'm Nikki. I'm going to think about what I'm going to share with you because although I'm an open book to a certain
doing
degree, I can be private. Asia was my first roommate at Tennessee State. I know all these
was my
babies
first roommate,
from
yeah.
a certain organization, and Candy was the little girl on campus, and I remember her. Ooh, let me see what I'm gonna tell. Yeah, I'm happily divorced. It was like 13 years ago. That's the homie. That's kinfolk.
Y'all friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fair. Like we'll still street fight you. Let's see. I'm in education, and I'll leave it there because I want to keep my job.
I'm in education.
I don't have. Yeah, but that's different. I have
They'll
no
fight with me,
children,
though.
but I have 2 nieces that I love dearly.
She has a dog.
Pernell DeMarcus, baby, is giving. That's my puppy chat. I love him. He's a Bernedoodle.
Mind you, this dog is as big as she is.
He is. He's
and
about.
she holds him like he is 2 pounds, and he's probably what 50, 60.
Like Mary
He's with
held
his
Jesus
foster
when she
parents.
pulled him out of that hay. So we all met at Tennessee State University. I am super excited to be in this chat. I know why Candace put me in. She wanted something exciting, something messy.
boring?
And I do want to talk
No,
about
y'all
why
are,
you put each
but
of us in the chat.
She likes wild ball, curveball stuff because she's missionary Baptist, and we like a little fight after church every now and then because I'm missionary
I grew up
Baptist
on
too.
fights
You
at
already know,
church. Yeah.
whether it be the deacon or the pastor or his wife. With that being said, I'm living my best single life. I'm not dating currently, but folks
I'm
be in
single.
my
I'm-
DM.
I'm single as
She's
well.
single. Yes.
I'm looking into. I see
Right,
you. I'm
you
looking
right there
into
in the camera,
I'm
so-
single. I may be a little mean in public, but don't let
Asia,
that
this
know
is
you.
my segment.
Yeah, but I forgot to say that I was single.
Okay, she's single, y'all.
Proceed with caution,
giving.
fellas.
Let me say this.
She give it.
Watch this. Weight Watchers. I'm looking for a deal right now because this ain't my fighting weight I'm at right now. But if you turn me on, I'll do the program for 6 months and I'll show you. Tell them who I look like. Diamond. Not Lisa Ray right now, but Lisa Ray 30 years ago. She's still pretty, but when this face slim up, Asia can tell you, diamond. Flared nostrils a little bit, but still. With that being said, I'm just happy to be here. You know,
I'm very happy to be here.
I'm very happy to be here.
most thrilling
I'm
victory.
excited about this. I've actually been drinking out of mason jars since we left Asia's house. So we a little turned up.
We're a little turned.
But no, I think this is going to be a great little ride. If you don't have a girls chat or friends chat, you should get one.
one.
I hate when people say, they do it on their own.
We're
You
closed.
can't.
Nobody does anything
You
on their
can't
own.
we're
live
full.
this life and
We're full.
to me
We're not
and be
accepting.
happy and successful alone. You need someone
can't.
along the way,
Yeah.
whether to bounce ideas off or just to tell them, hey, I need something, or just hear me out, listening ears.
Or to share
yeah.
and get some kind of
All that
encouragement,
stuff,
or if you
yeah.
question what you're
Yeah.
doing and you kind of want somebody to give you input to know if you're going in the right direction,
True.
or
Yeah.
maybe you need to reevaluate.
Asia, I would like my closing thoughts. Tyler Perry. I want to be an extra in one of the movies. When I come down here, I'm moving down here next June, and I need you to put me on. But for real, no. This is for fun, but I also think it's going to be therapeutic for people. And so,
Absolutely. The things we talk about, I
yeah.
mean, we literally,
Cat stuff.
it's
It's good.
real
Yeah.
life stuff, and it's from various perspectives. We have the married perspective, we have the partner's perspective, we have the single perspective,
Yeah.
we have it's like, and we have the never been. It's like there's so many perspectives that we're able to give in every situation that it comes out really funny because we're all very funny. Other than Tawana, she's very serious. Like,
Stop
No,
it.
Tawana.
And seriously,
I didn't say mean. I just said serious.
No.
She's
Here's
from
the thing.
Harvey, Illinois.
Used to have fun.
She
She's
I will
fun.
say
You're
this.
fun, friend.
I will grant that I probably misinterpreted you in undergrad and thought that you were mean.
Well, she was mean, but she's not mean, and she has a firm. I just burped. That might be really stinky.
Asia
sorry,
gonna get
I
talked
was
bad
eating
to by Tawana after they stop this camera.
First of all, Tawana's my sister. She know I love her dirty draws, okay? But she is mean, not mean. It's a bad word.
Where
but
is the wrong word? Why did you choose each of us for the group chat? Like, what is it that we all bring? No, she didn't.
What everyone brings.
I need more
no
wine.
pressure. No pressure.
Can somebody give me some more wine?
Tawana brings sage. Like she's
Like
like
cleansing energy?
she's like she is sage tone. Like
I didn't.
the one thing that I've always admired about you and that you bring here has been the way that you have always persevered and done it. And like no matter what it looked like, no matter what it was gonna be, like you made it happen. And so
Having that baby in college, she still graduated on time, and that baby was thriving, got married,
Listen.
still married.
With a 3.2 GPA.
Thank you.
So like and even with your business, like so also being the baby, y'all be getting me together when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. And so you have always even just with like with your business and what you do, that same energy comes into the group chat of like warm, just sage tone. Like I feel like if you had to have something that like balances and holds us, like I feel like your energy is what does that. Like it's just that. Josh, you were like the first. You were like my touch point from college.
Freshman year.
So like from like, I'm gonna cry, but like.
Please don't.
But like you were my touch point. So like whenever I have ever been in a place, and I can say this about the two of you and Asia, because I met both of you when I was my freshman year. Like whenever I need to come back to myself, like y'all help me come back to myself. In our group chat, like you are this like regal, like
she is very regal.
She called you politically correct, but like I feel like you always bring you turn up like
on that last Zoom call she was not, and we'll leave it there. You set a standard and a bar of like what it means to care for people, to hold people. That was what you always were for me. Asia is warm, and
So me and Mickey both shook our heads.
So
that's because most people don't get that part of me.
You are nurturing.
Yeah.
Yes, so but most people don't. What?
Touch his face.
Tawana.
What, the warm part? Is it the warm part?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
she was so here's
She's
the thing.
nurturing.
But you have to know me to
Let her
get that.
finish her thoughts
So-
about
Yeah,
Asia.
so I've never not gotten. I've always gotten. You need to do, and I wrote that in my book about both of y'all. How y'all would be
You
like,
did.
you need to get it together.
You see,
like,
I did my review of your
I've never
book.
not gotten that from you.
No.
But I've never felt like you. I've never felt like it was attacking. I've never felt like. I
give
feel
you
like
that.
it like you are the nurturer, but you're also the one that's like, I love you, and because I love you,
Yes.
you need to get your shit together.
Yes.
And so like that was that. Then Mickey was always like the one that like you can be you.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell you, you were the first one that I ever saw that I was like, oh, I can be me and be in this organization.
Yes.
Yes.
The no-name organization.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like you can be you, and you can
And
be
you
you.
should be you.
And
I
so-
would say without the Mickeys of the world, I probably like background, like my mom and all 5 of her sisters are members of this organization. Yes. The Mickeys of the world are what convinced me that I could be.
Come on in, Frizz. Trust me. We've infiltrated.
I mean,
So that like that, and I felt like that was a flavor of a group chat for me. It was like all of us bring, to me, all of you had a different energy.
yeah.
And together it was synergy. I knew y'all were connected outside of that,
Yeah.
but like for me, it was like, what does it look like to bring all of the voices of the women that I want to be and want to and aim to be like as I am becoming a woman. And I think that a lot of times, like in friendships, what I've noticed is there aren't a lot. I was naive to believe that everybody had these kinds of friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I was naive to believe everybody had amazing moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like when you've been blessed. To
I was
have
at state
like,
when I realized that not everybody grew up.
yeah,
with.
like I was
Yeah.
like when people would talk about like their friendships, and I would be like, oh, I don't have that. Or when I would have conversations and y'all would be like, okay, so that's not a really good friend for you.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, she don't like you.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
need to, like, let that
And
go.
you need to be okay with that.
Yeah, and be okay with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I took for granted, and I think the older you get and then when life happens, it's like you don't have time for people who you gotta question whether or not they like you.
And if they're genuine.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially as you continue to rise, because you're going to continue to rise.
You are.
You are.
We are.
I mean, we
are.
that's just what it is, and we're going to continue to push each other. But as you continue to rise, you have to shut up, Mickey. You have
No
to,
budget gang. We claiming it. No budget
But as we
gang.
continue to rise, you want to know that the people that you have around you are really on your team, like,
Yeah.
and genuinely want to be on your team and want you to rise and want to see you continue to elevate whatever your dream is.
Yeah.
This is a great stopping point. Like you hit like a peak.
What else? You don't want me to say nothing else?
No, I want you to, but I feel like we.
Wrap up after
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, for this group, like, we push each other. We have entrepreneur, we have educator, we have, god dang, you kind of like,
Where the money resides.
I know, like, really? Where the money resides.
Can I have 25 million?
Right, and Bimbo, you know, she got a whole following. Like, she got a whole cult of people.
But what it
community
is,
of-
it's a community.
It's a community of people, but so we want to continue. I mean, I live my life for my kids primarily. I mean, I work, but really, I don't do everything I do is for my kids, and we want to continue to rise in that, and our group chat allows us to do that.
Yeah.
We encourage each other, and it feels good. Like, we have friendships outside of the group chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we may not touch on as many things. We may not, like, I talk to this group chat more than I talk to anybody. And I have friends that span 40 years, and I don't talk to them as much as I talk to this group chat.
That is Asia's statements. The crew, you know, I'm still loyal.
We have different group chats, but our groups are for different things. Like, I can call the people I know I've had for 20, 30, 40 years. It's not that we don't know we love each other. We know life be life. And if we don't talk for 6 months and I call you at 6 months, it's just like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But because we bounce so many things off each other in our group chat, and we may go a few days, a week or whatever, but then we come back in and then we're talking for 3 days nonstop. Like, she'll come back to 300 messages. Oh no, you come back to 300 messages.
come back to
Tawana be like, what has happened?
Right.
And every time I'm like, bitches.
Can I get a summary?
300 unread text messages.
But not only does she give you the number, she likes and reacts.
She goes to all of them.
She does read them. She does take the time to
So
read them.
I mean, it's just a matter of having that. We are each other's community, in a certain way. And then we need to really talk about what are we gonna look like going forward. Like, we know that we're gonna do certain things. We're gonna give y'all certain things, and we want you all to enjoy our commentary of life, because that's literally what this is.
It really is.
It really is a commentary of life. This is stuff y'all talk about, but really don't want to maybe be public about it. And we don't mind, other than this one, mind being public about it.
She doesn't mind.
I have a pension to protect at this moment.
I work for myself, so
I work for the state.
So it's a little different, but we want to be able to support Black women, support Black businesses. We will feature Black-owned spirits and wines moving forward.
Yes.
If you would like to sponsor some of our podcasts, we will
Episodes.
take that. But our plan is to highlight Black-owned spirits and wines and be able to talk about real stuff in real time.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is, I guess.
Back to you, Vanna.
Vanna Black.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly what it is. Like, it's us. It is the sisterhood that every Black woman should have.
Yeah.
The safe space to be able to drink and tell.
To drink and tell.
Long story short, if you don't have a group chat, welcome to ours.
Welcome to ours.
Yes. Welcome to ours.
Yes.
Everybody should, but if you don't, come on in.
And if you have questions, if you have things you want to ask, if you want to have things that you want us to talk about,
Yeah.
DM let us know. DM us.
Yes.
DM us.
Drink and Tell Podcast on Instagram, and we'll talk about it.
What are we toasting to as we close?
Sisterhood,
Sisterhood,
friendship,
friendship,
life,
Prosperity and love.
prosperity,
We're going to take
love.
the wins where we get
And
them.
peace.
Yeah.
Peace. Amen to peace.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wish that for us, and we wish that for y'all.
Yes.
So
Hear,
this
hear.
was the first episode.
We got through it.
Okay.